Hey all, I wanted to do a quick video showing the correct way the fitting should be aligned on a katana. First off, to view a katana properly, the blade should be to the right and edge up, as you see right here. This is the same way you would see it if it was worn on somebody's left hip with the edge up. And because it was worn this way, and because that's the way that others would view the sword, the artisans making the fittings and decorating the swords, that's why they aligned the elements the way they did so that it could be viewed properly in this position. So it's no different when the katana is displayed on a stand such as this. So first off, the tsuba. The tsuba, when it has design elements that have an obvious main design element and lesser design elements, some are identical on either side of the tsuba, but in a case where it's different, the main design element should be seen when the katana is positioned this way and you're viewing from the ska side to the blade side. So in this case, you could see that this particular tsuba has a dragon design on it, and you could see that the main design element is the dragon itself with the dragon's face positioned right side up, and on the right side of the tsuba in this position. So this is correct. And when the tsuba has the kogai and kozuka ana, as this one does, basically a round opening and a lobed opening. The lobed opening would be also on the right side, and the right side of the sword, as we see here, is called the emote side, the public viewed side, while the opposite side, the side that would be against the person that's wearing the sword, is called the ura, or the private side. So again, in this case, the design element is on the proper side, the emote side, which is this side of the tsuba, while the ura side would show the lesser design element, or in this case, the back of the dragon, which is generally less interesting than the front. So you could see that this is correct. Moving to the fuchi, you could see that, again, the main design element, in this case, the dragon's face, is seen on the emote side, or the public side, while the lesser design element is on the ura side. So that is also correct. On this particular katana, unfortunately, they had mounted the minuki upside down, so I am using these lions as minuki to show the way it should be positioned. So again, on this side, while viewing the sword in this way, the minuki would be right side up, as if you were looking at a lion. He would be on his feet, and his head would be up, and his feet would be down, just like it is here. And when the animal, if there's a case where the minuki are animals, the animal would typically be facing toward the blade side, such as you see here. So that would be correct positioning of the emote minuki. Going down to the kashira, when there is a design that has a right side up alignment, such as a face, it should be positioned right side up, so the top of the head is on the top, the bottom of the face is on the bottom, just as you see right here. I don't know if you could see that there is clearly a face there, and it is right side up, as if you were looking at somebody standing, and that's how their face would be positioned. When it's something like a plant, let's say a bamboo stalk, the bamboo stalk would be positioned as if it were growing from the ground, so the base of the plant would be on the bottom and the top of the plant would be on the top. And in the case of bamboo leaves, they would be pointed down as if on a actual bamboo plant, not up, because that's not the way leaves typically grow. So again, the base would be on the bottom, the top of the plant would be on the top, and hanging leaves would be facing down. Going to the uroside manuki, it would be the same as the emote, where the animal in this case would be right side up, feet on the bottom, head on the top, and again, it would typically be facing the blade, as you see in this case. So again, the Uru lion is facing the blade, sorry, mosquitoes, with the blade to the left in this case, edge up. And looking at the Suba, again with the lesser design elements on the Uro side, such as in this case, the dragon's tail and a foot over here instead of the main design element, which is the face that you could see right here. Can't seem to focus. Okay, so basically this is the way your fittings should be positioned on your katana. There are some makers out there that are getting this wrong consistently. They typically will mount the Suba backwards so that the main design element is viewed from the blade side, which is incorrect. Their manuki are typically upside down, where the animal, if that's the case, is lying on its back. And their kashira is also upside down, where the face would be upside down, just like that. Also, in some cases, the saya is also the amote side of the saya would be the more decorated side. There are saya that have much more decoration design elements on the emote side than they would the ura side. The presentation knot is tied so that it presents toward the emote or the public side. In this case, it's just uniform color. There's no design. So this one isn't really a great example of that, but there are many that have the main design element on the emote side, just like all the elements in the fittings. So basically, that's it. Thanks.